So now the ninth question is 1 minus sin theta by 1 plus sin theta, and the required to prove is secant theta minus tan theta whole square. This is the required to prove. So we required is secant and tan and whole square we required. So for this, when this type of situation comes, always when this type of situation means terms are same but just sign is different, 1 minus 1 plus, here plus here minus, only the different. Numerator terms 1 and sin theta, denominator terms 1 and sin theta only. So when this type of situation comes, just we should do every time, for every time 1 plus sin theta, opposite 1 minus sin theta, that means like rationalizing factor. So 1 plus sin theta we can take 1 with 1 minus sin theta and multiply the same number into numerator also, 1 minus sin theta. Suppose here 1 minus cos theta by 1 plus cos theta, okay na, like that as well. So terms same and only signs opposite unde, then we should take like rationalizing factor, opposite sign of denominator opposite side. Okay, 1 minus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta, we can write 1 minus sin theta whole square, yes or no, because 5 into 5 square, a into a square, like that two terms are 1 minus sin theta, 1 minus sin theta. So 1 minus sin theta whole square. It is in the form of a plus b, a minus b, a plus b, a minus b. What is the formula we can use now? A plus b into a minus b, it is equal to a square minus b square. So 1 square minus sin square theta. Okay na? It is in the form, numerator is in the form of a minus b whole square. What is formula for a minus b whole square? A square plus b square minus 2ab. Expand this formula and by using the identity, 1 square plus sin square theta, a square plus b square minus 2ab by 1 minus sin square theta. 1 square value 1 only, 1 minus sin square theta. 1 square value 1, sin square theta minus 2 into 1 into sin theta, 2 sin theta by 1 minus sin square theta, that is equal to cos square theta. Okay na? 1 minus sin square cos square. Now this cos square theta we have to write for each term of the numerator, like see 1 by cos square theta, next sin square by see cos square theta, and next 2 sin theta by cos square theta. Okay na? Once observe this term, see 1 by cos square, that is equal to, we will get secant square. 1 by cos is equal to secant square. Sin by cos square tan. If we want to get a minus b whole square in the terms, inside the terms secant minus tan. So here also we need secant square plus tan square minus 2 secant tan. A minus b whole square we required here. A square plus b square minus 2ab required. Here we got first term is secant square, second term we are getting tan square. That means after that minus 2 secant tan should come. Then it will be completely in the a minus b whole square form. But here secant tan we have to get it. So 1 by cos square I am writing as a secant square. Sin square by cos square we can write as a tan square theta. A square plus b square. Now I required here 2 secant tan. So from this sin by cos square we need to get the secant tan. For that what I am doing, first I will write sin theta by cos theta. This cos square is there, so I am writing 1 cos theta here, and the second cos I am writing here 1 by cos theta. Okay na, 2 into sin theta by cos square. See, cos into cos again we will get cos square. 2 into sin theta into 1 2 sin theta. So 2 sin theta by cos square, I change it like this. 2 into sin theta by cos theta into 1 by cos theta. Now the terms we will get secant square theta plus tan square theta minus 2 secant theta tan theta. 2 secant theta tan theta. Sin by cos tan. 1 by cos secant. Now it is in the form of a square plus b square minus 2ab. So secant theta minus tan theta whole square. Okay na? This is the way we should solve. Okay. So copy it into it. Important question it is. See the question number 10. 1 plus cot square theta into tan theta divided by secant square theta. We have to prove that cot theta, simply cot theta we need to get. See changes, where we can do changes, what are the possibilities? First let us see. 1 plus cot square we can write cosecant square theta. From cosecant square minus cot square theta is equal to 1. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosecant square we can write. Secant square theta also can be written from theta, secant square minus tan square. Secant square is equal to 1 plus tan square we can write. These are the possible changes. But we need only cot. If we change the secant square 1 plus tan square theta, that becomes the difficult one. Again get to cot theta. Okay na? There is no denominator here. There is no denominator. In the denominator we have secant square. So if you make into conversion 1 plus tan square theta, that become difficult too. So just 1 plus cot square only we have to change it. 1 plus cot square theta we can write cosecant square theta into tan theta divided by secant square theta. Okay na? Now what you can do, see cosecant square, secant square, both of them convert into reciprocals. They are reciprocals. Cosecant square we can write 1 by sin square, 1 by sin square theta. Secant square also we can write 1 by cos square theta. Secant square we can. So instead of using the identity, I am using the reciprocal. So by that what happened? The denominator we can write into multiplication into the numerator. Okay na? So 1 by sin square theta into tan theta into 1 by cos square we can write as a cos square theta by 1. Cos square by sin square, these both you write at one place. 1 into cos square theta, sin square theta into 1, sin square theta. This tan theta is continuous still end. Okay. Next, cos by sin we can write cos square by sin. Cos by sin theta is equal to how much? Cot square theta. Cot square. We need only one cot, but here cot square is there. So one cot should be cancelled. Is there chance to get cancellation? Yes. Tan we can write as a cot square theta into tan we can write as a 1 by cot theta. Cot theta and cot one cancel. The answer is cot theta. Okay na? Understood? So this is the question. 1 plus cot square only we changed as a cosecant square. In secant square we used a reciprocal, not the identity. So think first, analyze it, analyze the question. What is the chances to get? If I write 1 plus cot square theta, that's really difficult and it takes long process maybe. Okay now? Right, copy it. First. Next question, see. Tan square theta minus sin square theta is equal to tan square theta into sin square theta. What are the terms we are seeing in LHS? The same terms we are seeing in RHS, but they are under subtraction and they are multiplication. Okay na? So what we can do? How can we get tan square theta into tan square theta? What you observe? What the changes we can do? Huh? What the changes we can do? Yes. There are chances many. It is in form of a square minus b square, a plus b, a minus b can write. See. Or else we can write to tan square, we can write reciprocal 1 by cot square, or sin square 1 by cot square we can write, or sin square by cos square we can write, or else tan square we can write to secant square theta minus 1 we can write. Okay? Tan square theta is equal to secant square theta minus 1 we can write. Sin square we can write 1 minus cos square. But where is the chance to get tan square into sin square? So for that tan square we can, the easier method is only tan square we write it as tan we can write as a sin square theta by cos square theta minus sin square theta. Okay na? Only tan I am converting into sin by cos. So here sin square, here sin square. So let take the common sin square theta. Take common sin square out. So by that what happened? It is for into multiplication. Sin square into. So from the remaining part what we are getting, from that we will get tan square theta. Okay na? Understood what? So remaining what is there? 1 by sin square I took common, so what is left? 1 by cos square theta minus sin square theta we took common, so minus 1. Okay na? Sin square theta into 1 by cos square theta minus 1. Next, sin square theta into, let us do the LCM here. Let us do my simplification here. 1 by cos square theta minus 1 we can write as a 1 minus cos square. Cos square theta into 1 cos square theta. 1 minus cos square theta into 1 cos square theta by cos square theta. I simplified this like this. Next, sin square theta into 1 minus cos square we can write from the identity sin square theta by cos square theta. Sin square theta into sin square by cos square how much? Tan square theta. That is the required to prove. Tan square into sin square. So sin square into, that is, so I can take sin square because tan square by cos, tan square I can write as a sin square by cos square, and sin square we can take common. Then we will get first sin square into. So from the remaining part maybe we will get tan square. I assume like that. Okay now. So we got it. So like that we should think. See, one can changes can be do anything. There are so many possibilities. But what is the required one? By just observing the required answer, we have to analyze ourselves. Okay, na? There is no shortcut or the formulas, nothing there. Data, question, answer, what is required to prove. That only we should analyze and we have to go on. Understand? Chalo. Okay. 1 plus tan square theta into 1 minus sin theta into 1 plus sin theta. You need to get 1. ఒకసారి ఆన్సర్ చేయకన్నా ముందు అనలైజ్ చేద్దాం. 1 ప్లస్ tan స్క్వేర్ ఏం రాయొచ్చు, సీకెంట్ స్క్వేర్ రాయొచ్చు. సీకెంట్ స్క్వేర్ ఇంటూ ఏ మైనస్ బి ఏ ప్లస్ బి స్క్వేర్ మైనస్ బి స్క్వేర్ 1 మైనస్ సైన్ స్క్వేర్. 1 మైనస్ సైన్ స్క్వేర్ అంటే 1 మైనస్ సైన్ స్క్వేర్ కాస్ స్క్వేర్. సీకెంట్ స్క్వేర్ కాస్ స్క్వేర్ రెసిప్రోకల్సే కదా, రెండు రెసిప్రోకల్స్ వస్తున్నాయి కదా, అంటే ఎలిమినేట్ అవుతుంది, 1 వస్తుంది, క్యాన్సిలేషన్ అవుతుంది కదా. సో 1 plus tan square we can write secant square theta into a minus b a plus b a square minus b square the secant square theta into a square minus b square ante 1 minus sin square theta we can write cos square theta. Now both are reciprocals. Secant square we can write as a 1 by cos square theta into cos square theta. Cos square get cancelled, the answer is 1. Alaga. Okay na? And next one. Chalo, copy. Tell me, how can we get 1? See, first analyze. Quad, only quad, if you convert into cos by sin, cos square by sin square. Sin square, cos, sin square get cancelled in the denominator. Tan square, only tan square convert into sin by cos. Here cos square and cos square will be cancelled. So answer will be become 1, easy. First sin square A into quad square we can write as a, what is formula for cos? Cos square, quad square, cos square A by sin square A plus cos square A, don't write changes anything, cos square A let it be only tan square A change, sin square A by cos square A. Sin square A get cancelled because they are under multiplication. Here they are under multiplication, cos square get cancelled. Cos square A plus sin square A, cos square A plus sin square A is equal to 1 because it's identity. Okay na?